All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is brother Alma One coming to the video. Lord, when it's quick and it's edifying. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, the bondage to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, shalom, to the hopefully like men that scattered abroad, pushing this truth without sincerity. And also shalom to you very few sincere sisters. Right, so here you have it. This is the end time headlines. And just want to go into really one of the words, that really lets us know that, hey, this prophecy of WW3 is going to happen, right? So this headline says Trump and Putin's relationship deteriorates as war between Russia and Ukraine continues, right? Because we know that what Russia is backing up. Russia's, defending and America's behind Ukraine. So and we know that Trump is for Ukraine and Russia's going to defend for himself. So like at first, they looked like as if, they had a relationship or whatever. But we already know that's for the media's sake. But what thing about it was what that dropped my attention was the word for deteriorates. Because we know through the scriptures how in the book of Isaiah 13, he gonna stir the minds of the Medes, the modern day Russians, and pretty much once you stir their minds up, it's going to be this way, right? Which is going to be wartime, right? So the word for deteriorates means become progressively worse. See? And that's also prophecy because we know about the wars, the rumors of wars, kingdom against kingdom, right? It's become progressively worse. It says worsen, decay. So if it's getting worse and worse, that means they had that it ain't no turning back. Is what it's coming down to. Excuse me, so so I just want to grab two scriptures right quick. Matter of fact, I hit Revelation 11 and verse 14, and I'm gonna definitely leave the link for that article. This is Revelation 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third will come up quickly. Right? Because we already know these things are going to escalate. These small nations going to escalate to the big nations jumping in. And this is going to pop off for WW3. But we know that it's not going to pop off until after the implementation of the MOTB. Right? Jacob's trouble. The hour of temptation. Matthew 24, verse 6. And, reading up is just the disciples is asking Lord Yahweh Shai, when shall the end times be? And the Lord started, going to things and what you should be paying attention for. Right? It says, verse 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right? He says, so he's saying don't panic yet because more things have to play out, which we talk about all the time, right? The great hour of temptation, MOTB, right? Jacob's trouble, right? Famine of hearing the words of the Lord. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Right, and right here in NLT says, but all this is only the first of the birth pains, with more to come. Right, but at first he has to make sure these leaders of these other different nations' hearts are waxed worse against each other, because once it's up there, it ain't no turning back. Right. Just to bring out the point, what time we in. Ecclesiastes 1:3-1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Jump down to verse 8. A time to love and a time to hate, and a time of war and a time of peace. See, with them, with their relationship deteriorating, right, become progressively worse, right, it's going to put you in that war spirit, right? I'm not going to read all of this. Let me put it on do not disturb. So while President Donald Trump previously refrained from speaking ill of Russian President Vladimir Putin, those days are over. That's good. The ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine has changed the nature of their dynamic although the two appeared to get along, right? And just for the people's sake, the whole time, hey, they ready to go ahead and get it jumping. At least publicly, during Trump's first administration, their relationship has unraveled as the more recent conflicts persist, right? In recent weeks, Trump has refused to mince his words when asked about Putin, right? Pretty much speak on it. Let's get it from mince. It says, cut up or grind, walk with short, quick steps in an affected, dainty manner, chop up. Right? It says his words when asked about Putin. Trump said during a cabinet meeting July 8th, he was fed up with Putin and said he was eyeing potentially imposing new sanctions on Russia. Come on with it. And that's what, like I say, he put him inside that war spirit, man. We know what time we're in. We at the end. We got a lot of bulls thrown at us by Putin. If you want to know the truth, let me see.